Well, got your new list.
As long as they keep making records like that, we have to keep coming up with new lists.
Yeah. I have something I'd like to say. You know, as a private businessman, I feel a little foolish taking orders from a religious group. To me, it seems, well, un-American somehow.
I understand that, Arthur.
You do?
Well, sure I do. But I think this is really democracy in action. Now, the people I represent deserve the right to speak out, don't they?
Oh, yeah, sure. But I don't think that, you know, one small group of people should have so much power that they can dictate what's on radio or television.
But a small group of people already dictates what gets on the airwaves. Well, you and your program director decide what records to play. That's just two men. And on the television networks, Arthur, a group of people I can count on my fingers decide what type of shows get on the air. And that's for the whole country. Is that right?
Well,
See, I agree with you. I don't think that a small group should decide for everybody. And that's what we're fighting here.
well, I see what you're saying, but, boy, that's a confusing question.
It's really very simple, Arthur. Now, if somebody has the right to make a picture, let's say, about some unspeakable bloody horror, which they do make, and just to make money, then I should have the right to say, I don't like that kind of movie. And if they have the right to put that movie in my local theater, well, I should have the right to try and get it out of my local theater.
How are you going to do that?
Well, very reluctantly, we would use the one tool that seems to get any action: economic boycott.
Oh. Well, what would you do to us if we played some of those songs on that list?
Well, we'd have no choice but to go to your advertisers. But, Arthur, why play any of those records? They're all obscene.
I had one of my disc jockeys, Dr. Johnny Fever, gave me the lyrics to a song. He wants to know if you'd let him play that song on the air.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion, too. Imagine no possessions. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. That sounds like communism to me. If there's no heaven, no religion. And I assume no God.
There's not an obscene word in here.
Not the way I see it.
Let's go on your list.
Arthur, this is typical of the kind of secular, liberal, humanist point of view that gluts our airwaves.
Yeah, but we're not talking obscenities here anymore, Bob. We're talking about ideas, political and philosophical ideas. First you censor a word, and then you censor the ideas.
But the idea is man-centered, not God-centered. Man is an animal. The Bible tells us to put our reliance in God, not in our fellow mortals. Arthur, this song says there's no heaven.
Ah, no, it says just imagine there's no heaven.
That's blasphemy.
On the list or not?
I have no choice but to say on.
That decision was made by one man.
But Arthur, if you could only see.
Oh, Bob, I'm sorry, but so long.
You're just humoring me, aren't you? Like Dad and Mom and Tom. None of you really believe me.
Oh my God. If you really are from the future, you know if he's dead.
Chuck?
Paul McCartney, the White Album. If you play Revolution number 9 backwards, the Beatles are singing Paul is dead.
No, Paul's not dead. After the Beatles split up.
The Beatles split up?
Pretty soon, I think.
Oh God. Wait till I tell Elaine.
Paul forms this group called Wings, and they come out with some great tunes.
And John? What's John gonna do? He's my favorite.
Katie. John.
Don't tell her.
John is going to write my favorite song.
Your favorite song?
Mm-hmm.
In the future?
Yeah.
Well, sing it to me. Or you can use that Swiss cheese brain excuse you gave me when I asked you who'd be my first boyfriend.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You might say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world really is one. Imagine those. Katie, what is it?
I've never heard that before.
Of course not. Lennon is not going to write it for another couple of years.